HBCU, stand up. Like Jefferson. Hey, my HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. Either from the SWAC or the MEAC. Come on. CIAA or the SEAC. HBCU is where to be. We compete, but we're family. They're from the SWAC, from the MEAC, CIAA or the SEAC. HBCU is where to be. We compete, but we're still family. My HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better. You can be from the SWAC, from the MEAC, the CIAA, or the SEAC. At the end of the day, we got your back because we're family. We're family from the SWAC, from the MEAC, the CIAA, or the SEAC. It don't matter where you're coming from, because we are still family. My HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. Come on. HBCU, and say this real loud. My HBCU better than yours. Everybody get up. All right. You got to make it.
With the HBCU house party on a Saturday night. Good to see each and every one of you. It's been a while. Got a main man, Anthony H. Brown, is going to be bringing the tea. We got some special guests tonight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the house party tonight.
Hey! Noise, what's really good? Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the HBCU Alumni House Party. I'm Anthony Brown, your host. I got my DJ, my main man, DJ Blue from Clark Atlanta University. How you doing?
What's up, man? How you doing, my brother?
Listen, if I had your hand, I'd give mine back. Because I heard you holding on the car.
Hey, man, we got some sound issues. Can't quite put you up, brother.
All right, we're gonna just work it through and work it out. So listen, I am glad that we are here today and making sure everything is good and having the noise. It might be just on short here because I'm checking my other audio and I hear it just fine. So I'm gonna keep it going real quick as we work on this, but let me tell you about some of the great things that we are doing here today on the HBCU Alumni House Party. Now, first of all, should I remind you of the fact that we are raising money for these wonderful schools like right here. We are raising money for these. We are raising money for these schools: Dillard University, Florida Memorial University, Houston Tillerson University, and the University of Virgin Islands. Ooh, tongue twister for me, y'all. Tongue twister right there. University of the Virgin Islands. We are dropping those links in the chat. You have until 11:59 tonight, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to still make a donation to any of these four schools: Dillard University, Florida Memorial University, Houston-Tillotson University, and the University of the Virgin Islands. Whew, that is a tongue twister right there. And if you didn't already know, again, thank you for all that you do, because we have already raised over $131,000. Thank you for everything that you have done. If you have any alum, if you've supported us in any kind of way since June 1st, $131,000 we have raised since we have started this campaign back on June 1st. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So now on today's show, I'm hoping that we can get all the people here who are scheduled to be here. We got a few people who just called and said, can't make it, doing some things, but let's kind of go through and show you some of the folks who we're going to be talking about today. We do have with us today Brandy Walker from Southern University. Well, listen, Brandy, let me tell you about her real quick. She was one of our top 10 social media influencers in the HBCU Alumni United group for the month of November, who had one of the top 10 most commented posts in the group. And I think part of that was because of that Bayou Classic and Southern and Grambling back and forth. Whoo, the one that we were all exhausted. Like, is it over? Please, is it over? So we're going to talk about that. Plus, she's an educator in Detroit, Michigan. So we're going to see what she's talking about and how she's living her life up there in Detroit. Then we also got with us Bobby Demby. I hope I'm saying that right. Demby. From Alabama A&M University. He's with a company called HBCU Hotels. And so for those who are waiting to get back to homecoming, get back to your classics, get back to your class reunions, this brother is going to be able to help you out, helping you book those hotels at a great rate to help save you on some dollars and be able to be a benefit for both you and hopefully to the institution as well. Then we also have with us today Dominque King. She's from Howard University, from the Hill, and she's with a company called I Heart My HBCU. It's a HBCU change program, or like an app where you can download to your phone, and like your spare change can go back to your school or various schools. So we're going to talk to Dominque about that. And if our other two guests do make it, we're going to hopefully bring them on and introduce them. And while we're here, we're going to play a game called, again, we're going to play with our guests, HBCU this or that. And I want to say thank you to one of our newest sponsors, A Better Chance for Futures Incorporated, because they provided us with some Krispy Kreme donuts. So every so often, you're going to see me throw this up on the screen. Yep, just like you do when you lose your mind and you stop the traffic because you got to get you one of them hot donuts now. Yep, I'm giving out donuts. We're giving out Krispy Kreme donuts today. Not for me. I don't need no donuts. But we are giving out some donuts today if they play the game, and if they can play that, if they can do that one bonus round, they may win them a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts.
You gonna turn the hot light on?
You see the hot light? Yes, the hot light right there.
Oh man, the hot light drives me crazy. I have to stop when I see the hot light. Hey man, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you when you first came on and whatnot. So that's why I didn't say nothing. But yeah, man, it was good to see you last week, brother.
Oh yeah, it was amazing being in Atlanta, Georgia last week. I was in town. I was in Atlanta with my family. We're gonna see my aunt and my cousins for Thanksgiving. Though I was still socially distanced. I did not get too involved. I did go by Lenox Mall for a hot second. There was just too many people for me. Listen, what I learned with Georgia is the blue state, but they got some red tendencies.
Oh yeah,
but I need to get y'all life right, because y'all got an election coming up. So if you are in Georgia, make sure if you haven't already done so, register to vote, because the voting polls will be opening up real soon. Listen, because this one right here, if we want to make sure that Joe Biden can make some decisions that he needs to make with the support of the Senate, we need that seat in Georgia. That's all I'm gonna say.
2 seats.
Anyway, it's 2 seats. We need both of them. So now, with all that, we're not gonna hold you. I'm gonna take a quick pause for the cause. I'm gonna take this quick break, and we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna talk to our first guest of the evening, Brandy Walker from Southern University, and I'm gonna see if she's gonna be able to maybe get her some hot donuts. She might win some of them hot donuts.
I believe she can go.
right after this.
Here are your AARP top tips on caregiver preparedness during coronavirus. First, form a caregiving team. Create a list of people in your family and friend network who can help with caregiving tasks. Take an inventory of supplies in your loved one's home. Try to have a 2-week supply of essential items. Make a list of the care recipient's medications and medical contacts. Be sure to have prescriptions on hand and ask the pharmacist for an extra 30-day supply. Make a plan to stay connected. To prevent social isolation, set up available technology to help loved ones stay connected and schedule regular chats. Finally, maintain your own self-care. Follow the Centers for Disease Control's guidelines for coronavirus safety. And have a backup plan for care in case you become ill. For more caregiving tips during the coronavirus pandemic, go to aarp.org/caregiving.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Hey, welcome back to the show again. I'm Anthony Brown. Got DJ Blue here, and we are making sure we are about to do some great things. Now, listen, I got a young lady right here. I'm about to bring her on in just a moment. And let me tell you about who she is. Let me introduce her real quick. I normally play some music. Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for it today. All right, so let me tell you about this young lady right here. Her name is Brandy Walker. She is from Detroit, Michigan, from the D. Right, she all the way from the D, and she went to Southern University and A&M College. She's a 1999 graduate. She was an elementary education major, and she went on and got her master's degree from Wayne State University. She currently is an English language arts master teacher. She coaches 4th through 8th grade ELA teachers, as well as she teaches 5th grade in English. Now, she's active and a financial member of the dynamic Detroit alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And listen, this young lady, she out here doing some things because she was the 2019 Fred Martin Detroit Educator of the Year. And like I said, she was one of the top 10 influencers, posters in the HBCU Alumni United group for the month of November. Boy, they was in there cutting up, talking about this Bayou Classic. And they carried on something fierce. So y'all, welcome to the show real quick. My good friend, Brandy. Hey. Welcome to the house party. Hey.
I go on and on.
Hey.
That's so long.
That's how you come into the club. He said, hey. That's how you come into the club. I was wondering if we gonna get together. Boom. Oh, she's jamming now. Oh, she got it. She here for it. All right, we fine.
am great. How are you, Anthony?
I am doing absolutely amazing today. Welcome back. It's been a while since you've been on. Look, I think you were back on the show back when we were still Zooming.
It was in the early pandemic. It was when Corona was
Right.
That was early. Yeah. Yes. That was the Zoom. I kept begging for when we're going to have a Zoom. When we're going to have a Zoom. I kept inboxing you. Let's have a Zoom. So yeah.
So how you been?
I have been well, adjusting to virtual learning and online education. It's an adjustment.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So I know I had been in 5th grade. That's a pivotal. That was probably a challenge for some 5th graders adjusting that.
Well, you know, at my district, we had the option of going face-to-face or virtual in the beginning. And so scholars had choices, teachers had choices. And so at my particular school, our numbers are 715. We had 126 that were face-to-face and the remainder were virtual. We had 13 teachers who were face-to-face and the remainder were virtual. So we had very small classes. So I was able to establish relationships with my scholars, but November 13th, because people in Detroit cannot stay in the house.
They won't sit down.
They don't want to follow directions. So everything is shut down now. So we're all virtual at this time. But I knew this was coming. So I prepared my scholars. We were turning in things on Schoology in face-to-face. I wanted to make sure that they knew how to do it. And so the transition for me has been quite seamless because we were practicing. I was proactive because I knew this was coming.
Right. Okay. Cool beans. So now, oh wow. So when do you all think? Has the school district or the governor said maybe yes, no for January or?
Well, the governor left up to individual school districts. So our superintendent, Dr. Vitti, stated that we're going to go back January 11th. If the numbers are going down, if the cases go down, we're expected to go back January 11th. However, from the things that I see on my Facebook page, I don't see that happening.
Right. I know here in Cleveland, our superintendent for Cleveland Metropolitan School District said he'll make an official announcement, like I think of December 10th or 11th.
Okay.
If we're going to go back, we've been remote the entire semester.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You know, just to make sure, you know, because our numbers, and again, I don't know about other states and other cities. We like in the purple. That's like the danger. We up there.
Right.
Nonetheless. Not that you talk about the pandemic necessarily. Let's talk about the fact that you are from Southern University.
The Southern University.
Southern University, the main campus, not the other.
SUBR, the main campus.
Yeah, not to be confused with Shreveport or Suno.
No, we're not Susbo or Suno. We are SUBR. Okay. The mothership of the Southern University system. The system.
Listen, so you all have this big rivalry with Grambling.
We do.
And you all as alums, y'all go in. When I say y'all go hard in the paint.
Hard. It's serious. It's extremely serious. It can rival the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry. It could rival the Michigan State rivalry. It's that serious.
I mean, because Florida A&M and Bethune-Cookman, we had our Florida Classic virtually the week before. But I'm like, it was nothing. It was just like, oh my gosh. This is what y'all do over here in the SWAC?
We go for the jugular. We hit below the belt.
Listen, because y'all was getting flagged. I mean, during the week, it seems like I got more notifications of people. Facebook was flagging everybody, everything, everyone is like, nope.
Against the community standards.
Because usually as an admin team, we'll determine, maybe not. But by the time I wake up in the morning, I see like 10, I get 10 notifications already first thing in the morning, like, we already blocked this.
It was over your head. Facebook was like, no, it's over your head.
But let's talk about, if you can, share some of that rivalry between the two schools, or from your perspective.
You know, it goes back so far. I mean, because, you know, Southern and Grambling, two Louisiana schools, two HBCUs with excellent football programs, two schools with excellent bands. I mean, they're unmatched. However, the Southern University Human Jukebox is often imitated, 0 times duplicated. The fabulous dancing dolls are just the epitome of dance teams. And so sometimes, when you're from that other school, you just can't take it. But see, Grambling, they like to live in the past a little bit, and how, the winningest coach. And I have much respect for Eddie Robinson, much respect. But I'm just saying, it's all about, rest in heaven, Doc Isaac Greggs, who was the band director of the Human Jukebox, Pete Richardson, who was the football coach during my tenure at Southern University, 1995 to 1999. But, the thing about Southern and Grambling, we start arguing and fighting and going at each other on Thursday before the Greek show and this, all that. Sunday, it's over. After we've won or after they've won, it's over.
It's over.
And then Monday, it's all good.
You've been quiet. It's been quiet.
Yeah, next year, next November.
So quiet. They'll be like, okay, it's over. We see y'all.
It's all good.
We'll see you in Shreveport if we do this redo, or we'll just see you next year.
Because when the redo happens, it'll be a W for S and an L for Grambling, and that's okay. I have a former colleague that's a Grambling alumni, and I taught her son. And can I mention her name? I don't know if that's okay.
Yes.
Tiffany Wright Waldron. I don't know if she's watching, but we play it all the time.
You calling her out though?
She hits below the belt and I hit back, but it's all good, because that's just what we do. But I'll tell you this. If anyone outside of SU and Grambling tries to infiltrate our rival, we'll band together and turn on you. And that kind of happens in the group.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone got sick of us.
I know that, being in education and you're working with young people, you often have an opportunity to probably speak on not just Southern, but HBCUs in general, to really educate that, the Detroit, the young people in Detroit. Mm-hmm. I know you have, I think we talked about the fact that you've been connecting, you supported some of the events with the Detroit HBCU network, and UNCF and the other HBCU activities throughout the community. Mm-hmm. So if you had an opportunity to really, what would you do if you could in this space to really help advertise and educate our community about the importance of HBCUs?
I'll tell you what I have been doing I've been teaching for. I have been a teacher for 21 years. I came straight out of undergrad, and for the past 15 years, I have been giving an HBCU research project to my fifth graders. I assign them a school. They have to research the tuition, the majors offered, the extracurricular activities, the president, all of that. They have to put it on a poster board. They have to present it. They have to speak in front of their classmates. And I am proud to say that I've had like 7 to 8 students, former students, go on to HBCUs. And so I think it's important to start in the 5th grade because I need them to understand it's more schools than Michigan State, Eastern, Wayne State. There's more than that. And so I encourage them to consider an HBCU. I encourage them to think about the value of an HBCU. And they see me in my, HBCU, sweaters. We have staff and, administrators who are HBCU alumni. And so I've been doing this for 15 years. And so I expose them to that. And it's amazing that they say, oh, well, I didn't know this, or I learned this, or what, I'm considering. I had a 6th grader who was not even in my class last year on virtual learning asked me, what school did I go to? I said Southern. She's okay, that's fine. Because, I'm researching colleges now. And your former students told me that you went to HBCU and I'm interested.
6th grade.
And she didn't even have me last year. She just heard about it because she's was not
like Ms. Walker. Can I ask you a question? And
so, my scholars do phenomenal jobs with these. They're just speaking, they're presenting. I've had students that call down to schools to get packets sent to them. They send them, paraphernalia. They send them 10 years old. 10.
Wow.
And of course, the parents are helping, and we're going to call, we're going to get this in, but information, and it's just amazing. Wow. And it's important because we don't have any HBCUs. Like we're Central State, that's in Ohio.
Central was the closest one to you.
Exactly, and they sometimes don't even know about that. But it's more than Michigan State, and Duke and Eastern. Those are cool. But I tell them they start these schools for us because we were not allowed to go to those schools.
Gotcha.
I said, don't you let anyone tell you that your education is less than because you go to HBCU. Look at Kamala Harris. Look at Stacey Abrams. Look at, Mysore, Keisha Lance Bottoms. All HBCUs.
You can be whatever you like.
Whatever. Hey. So now these young ladies have someone to look up to. Kamala Harris, HBCU grad.
Right, I saw a picture of a young, like a little girl, man, had to be no more than like 3 or 4 years old, with a little t-shirt that says, "My vice president looks like me."
And I have a shirt, and I bought that for one of my 7th graders. I took it to her house because I need her to wear, because she's phenomenal. She's going to be somebody. She's somebody already, but she's phenomenal. And so I needed her to have that shirt. So we have matching shirts.
So now if somebody's watching right now and they want to be like, hey, how can I maybe, if you have some strategies, like a teacher, teachers paying it forward, helping other teachers, are you doing this? Are they actually getting up and doing like a speech on this? Are they role playing as if they were like the college president or the recruiter or something? Or if someone were to reach out to you, how could they reach out to you and say, hey, give me some more ideas about this?
Well, I can definitely give my email address, which is brandy1913@gmail.com. But I have like a whole rubric and a whole outline that I give to the scholars on what the expectation is, how I'm going to grade it. And then there is a oral rubric that I go by that I'm checking off as they're orally presenting. So they're presenting like they are students at the school. And they also have to say what degree programs interest them and why. And if they plan to go here, why? So it's a whole presentation. But we also do a Black History presentation where they speak as the person. And so in January, there's going to be, I am Kamala Harris. I am the Vice President of the United States of America. I am an alumni of Howard University. I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Spring 86, blah, blah, blah. So they have to be the person.
You better speak it all.
And so they have to be the person. They have to dress like the person, because it is important that they know who they are. We do Black History in my class 365. We don't wait till January, but that's just a January, February project. And so anyone can reach out to me. I can send them the syllabus. We can talk. I have project examples to show people what I expect, because my expectations are very high. You're 10 years old, but you have to meet the mark. And when I tell you my scholars rise to the occasion, because my expectations are high. So they meet them, and 9 times 10, they exceed my expectations. I have phenomenal parents. They are very supportive. And so my scholars have that from home. It starts there. So they get that. So it's phenomenal. And so I'll be ready to share this with anybody.
Listen, I appreciate you just sharing that, and just being one of our influencers in the HBCU Alumni United group and representing Southern University. Phenomenal education. Hey, before we get up out of here, hey, Blue! I think I'm going to play this game called HBCU This or That. Let's give her some background music. Let me see if she can play this game and see if she can win her some see if she can get that hot donuts now sign real quick.
I want some donuts.
So, ladies and gentlemen, how we do this is called HBCU This or That. Now, the challenge is I'm going to throw up some comments. You got to give me your gut reaction. If I got some viewers who are watching, if I can get at least 3 people to match your response, and we're gonna get you the main one. If you get enough points, you might be able to get the one. So I need my viewers to play along, because some of you all have seen the show before. That means you got to be able to match what she says. And then if I see enough comments, then we're gonna go for it. But we gotta see how we do this. All right, so here we go. So the first one is let me see. I'm gonna let the people in the comments respond first. So you hold your thought. First one is school days or a different world. You hold your thought. People in the audience who are watching, I need you to comment like right now. Which one do you think she's gonna choose? Do you think she's gonna choose school days or a different world? Come on. And Blue, give us some background music while she's sitting there thinking about it. Well, while the audience is trying to think about it, I need somebody in the audience right now who's watching. People watching. All right, I see. All right. I see one person who put their hands up. I see. Let's see if he matches what the audience says. What you got, Brandy? From a different world.
Different world.
Hey, somebody said that too. Why?
Because that embodies the HBCU college experience, the day-to-day college experience. That was my show. I was 10 when it came out, but that was my show.
All right, here we go. Let's try another one. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think she's going to do freshman year or senior year? Do you think she's going to do freshman year or senior year? Let's check the chat real quick. Let me see if anybody in the chat want to give a response. Anybody watching right now? Do you think that Brandy's going to choose freshman year? Or the freshman year or senior year? I see somebody making a comment. I see another comment. I see some. Let's see if she's going to say the same thing. Brandy, what you got?
Freshman year.
They said senior year.
Oh, I had fun my freshman year.
What was so special about freshman year?
Being so far away from home for the first time and just meeting people from all over that I never would have met otherwise. I had a phenomenal freshman year. I love it, especially my second semester. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, I got my last one for you before we get you up out of here. Would you rather
repeat the question? Would I
like song?
Would I rather hear it, sing it, or just pick one? Okay.
Sing it.
Okay.
Do you think she could do? This is for the donuts right here. This is for the donuts. As a matter of fact, hot donuts now. Ladies and gentlemen, which one? I like song. I have a song like Valley Call for something. Or you go, which one?
I can answer now.
Yeah.
Alma mater.
All right, hold on. Now, it's still that. Gotta think.
Oh, I don't know it. I don't know it. I don't know it. If I had to pick one, it would be the alma mater, but I don't know it.
I need you to sing it.
I don't know it. I don't know it.
Thank you.
I know. That's sad. But I know.
Oh, man.
I know. It's okay.
Well, hey, thanks for playing HBCU this or that. I appreciate you, Brandy. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate you coming in, being a part of the group, doing what you do, continuing to inspire those young people, continue to be a devastating Delta. Out there representing, shout out to Delta Sigma Theta again from Detroit Alumni Care. You all raised so much for this last summer virtually. You all did that thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just saying again, you all raised the most money as far as Greek organizations in Detroit area for the UNCF walk, so thank you. I'm gonna get up out of here. Brandy, thank you. Thank you. Right back. I'm gonna tell you about this company called Exclusively HBCU. I got to go put my onesie on a little bit. I got me a onesie. I do for the house party. One of my good friends from Exclusively HBCU from Prairie View A&M University. We're gonna check that out, and we're gonna come back with our next guest. Thank you, Brandy. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Hey everyone. Let me tell you about Exclusively HBCU. They are more than your typical subscription box service. Their mission is to highlight and collaborate with other HBCU alums and entrepreneurs while providing opportunities and scholarships to current and future HBCU scholars. And did I mention they have a really great product line like this, and this, and even this. The company's aim is to bring awareness to HBCU's rich history and showcase why our alma maters are still relevant and essential today. Now, they want to continue their support by donating 10% of each sale to the United Negro College Fund by using the promo code UNCF at checkout. So go check out their website at www.exclusivelyyhbcu.com and grab you something nice for yourself or that HBCU student of yours. Better yet, sign up for the quarterly subscription box and use promo code UNCF at the checkout. And by the way, tell them that your Uncle Anthony sent you.
Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College Application. The Common Black College Application allows students to apply to any number of 58 historically black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. All of the students that you see here have completed the Common Black College app and received multiple acceptance letters and scholarship offers. So visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you and get educated.
I was trying to give DJ Blue some little spotlight, but he was sitting there looking. He like, oh, that was my turn. Yeah, that was your turn, sir. All right, so listen, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest, Bobby, I hope you are ready because I'm about to bring you on up in here. He said, listen, I don't have no intro for you, Bobby. So, y'all looking for hotels, right? When it's time to go back for homecomings and time to go back for the classics and it's time to go back for your class reunions, you're going to be needing a hotel, or you're going to be needing a block of hotels for your classes, for your line brothers, for your line sisters, for all that scheduling. You're going to need you a block of hotels for your alumni conventions. Listen, got a guy who is here who wants to talk about it. I'm just going to just cut you the chase and just bring him right on to the show right now because there he is. Bobby Demby, what's going on, my brother? How are you?
My brother, Tahvyea, how you doing tonight, man? Appreciate everything you're doing.
I keep trying to tell you, everybody, if I had your hand, I'd give mine back. I'm holding a bunch of clubs. I ain't got nothing. I'm bidding the blind across the board. I ain't got nothing but nothing. I may have a possible.
Hey, but I had your hands, I'll give you mine too. So, we all good together.
We straight bidding the blind. That's all we do. We going board right off the top.
You good, brother.
So what's going on now, Bobby? Let's talk about your program. Well, first, shout out to Alabama A&M University.
Bulldogs all day, every day, maroon and white. That's how we roll. You know.
The question: do you all have a big rivalry like Southern and Grambling or Bethune and FAMU? Who's your big rivalry?
Alabama State, Alabama A&M, been going over 100 years, and guess who's winning? We are always been. That's how we do.
Oh,
in the dirty South, in Birmingham, Alabama, where it takes place every year. We missed it this year, but it's coming back strong in 2021.
So now, do you all show out like the Bayou Classic alums? Like, do y'all cut up?
Well, that's the third classic. We're the number one classic. So they imitate what we do, what we've been doing. I'm just saying. Hold on a second,
real quick. Hold on. Because she's still here.
I know she is.
Brandy, you want to respond to that real quick?
Bobby. Yes. No, sir. No. Just because something is the oldest and the first, and trust me, I know first don't always mean best. And I'm first don't always mean best. First don't always mean best. The Bayou Classic is the biggest. I don't want to steal your shine. Go ahead, Bobby.
I'm gonna take care of your suite for you, though. I'm gonna take care of you.
All right, so Bobby, let's talk about this hotel, HBCUHotels.com.
Well, first of all, I just want to explain to you guys, it's a testimony. I came up with this concept during the pandemic. And I've been in the hotel industry for 25 years. I've seen in these meetings when the revenue manager knows that, for example, Southern and Grambling is coming to New Orleans. They're going to increase the rate so high that we can't afford to stay there, or we're going to put 5 or 6 people in a room and they make all the money. Okay, so during the pandemic, I said, you know what? I'm tired of this same thing that they making money off of us but not giving back. So I prayed on it. A friend of mine named Derek Williams came to me with the idea, Bobby, push this. You have the concept, you have the mind, you know how to go get stuff done. So with HBCUHotels.com, what I do is this. Every homecoming, attendees are going to need hotel rooms, and the hotels are going to jack the rates up. I know the dates of homecomings. They don't understand that. I know this.
Oh, you know the homework.
A year out, I already solidified the hotel rooms at the low rate. So if they increase it to $199, I got 500 rooms at $109. Oh, how do we slip? Because you don't care about nothing but that weekend. I'm a longevity type person. So being, working for Marriott and Sheraton and being one of the only African Americans in the industry on this level, I know how to think outside the box. So it's the concept. And see, another thing is this. When you come to the Bayou Classic, Southern Grambling, how many of those hotels is giving anything back to those schools? I'll wait. Okay. Or you go to Alabama State A&M Classic in Birmingham, or any homecoming. This is what I do. I go in and negotiate the rates at the low rate, which they should give us in the first place. And then I have something in there that they have to donate to a scholarship towards any present student at HBCU or future student in high school.
Now that's worth an applause.
So if you get a hotel room through HBCUHotels.com, no, you're not only getting a good hotel rate, but portions of that rate is going to a fund to help a college kid, have a high school kid go to college, or a college kid to stay in school. You see what I'm saying?
Like that. Okay.
Because I went to college in Alabama A&M from 1985 to 1991. Yeah, I went 6 years. It was a reason why. But that's a different story.
Don't blame it on your major. It was your major.
No, I pledged. So, one of those. I got too pretty for a couple of years.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Bring a mirror out on him.
See, he had to go there.
Well, shouts out to Gamma Phi chapter, Alabama A&M, My Line Brothers, 19 Flames of Fire. I'm number 12, half a case, Swab Bob, everybody knows me. Okay, back to business. So, this concept to me is my way of giving back. Because when I went to college, I went to school on PFFA. Prayer, faith, and financial aid.
Prayer, faith, and financial aid. Come on, that'll preach.
That's what I went to school on. I was born and raised in Gary, Indiana, going to college down south. And so I had to step up to the plate a little bit. But Frankie Beverly came out with a song called Those Southern Girls, and I was locked in. I didn't come home for 4 years.
Man, Bobby, you gotta listen. So wait, real quick. Let's go there real quick. Let's talk about your A&M experience. What got you to A&M?
Well, my dad went to A&M. My aunt went to A&M. My uncle went to A&M. All of them from West Alabama.
There it is.
In Gary, Indiana. So I played football in high school, and it was like either I'm gonna stay in Gary, be caught up in the game, the drugs and crime, or go down here and play football. I played football for like a year. After that, oh no, I can't do this. It's about them Southern girls.
Hey, about them Southern girls.
Hey, but a side note though is I was 18 years old coming down to Alabama A&M, and they had a first time inaugural Mr. Freshman contest. You have Miss Freshman, Miss Sophomore, Miss Senior, everybody at halftime of homecoming, Miss A&M, they had the first one. And guess who won? This guy right here.
All right.
And the rest is history.
I see you out here, bro. Come on.
So I'm all about giving back now. I have a son. He's the last. I have 4 kids. I'm sorry, 5. I keep forgetting, But he's my baby boy, and he's a sophomore at Texas Southern in Houston, Texas.
Bobby, how you gonna forget one of these young kids? Baby, that's funny.
Sometimes you need to forget.
All right, so let's get back to the company.
Okay, I'm sorry.
HBCUHotels.com. I'm dropping the website again for anybody who wants to learn more information about it. They want to go and check it out. Again, www.hbcuhotels.com. We will drop that link in the chat like in a matter of moments. That way, if anybody wants to go check it out, be able to reach out to you. I know we're still being hopeful and being prayerful that once the right people get tested first and get vaccinated and everything's well, I'm willing to do it after the 4th or the 5th round, once they get the kinks out, once they get the bugs out, because I don't want to be the first ones. Once they kind of get it going, and maybe we can get going, then we can come back and, when all God's children we can kind of regroup, and we can come back to our alumni conventions. We can come back to our fraternity sorority conferences. We can come back to our homecomings. Then we can maybe then start to travel a little bit more and be a little bit more, maybe to move a little bit more about the country. So they go to your website. What will they need to do?
Well, first of all, once I solidify contracts with certain hotels, because right now we have, we book hotel rooms late. That's how our norm is. We wait late, but I'm already ahead of the game. I got rooms reserved as almost 9 or 10 major classics and homecomings because I got a good deal because of the pandemic. Hotels need this revenue that they lost in 2019 going to 2020. And I know this from my experience. So I told a young lady on our phone call earlier, Delta from Detroit, I got the Grambling Prairie View, not Grambling and the Southern University hotel rooms locked up at a good rate. So we're going to travel this time next year.
Southern University and A&M College in Baton Rouge. So she said, don't get it twisted.
Well, yeah, she told me about that because I had an issue with trying to get those rooms for the April event. That's not official Value Classic. So, but that was the city trying to be greedy, trying to make the money. That's another story for another day. But
yes, we're not going. That's another story for another day. Yes.
Around about the first part of the year next year, I'm going to put out there all the homecoming dates and the classic dates, and that way you can go ahead and get your rooms locked in because homecomings and classics are going to be back next year. We're going to be past this by then. Trust me.
Okay.
And be prepared because if you wait until a couple of months out, watch those rates go up through the sky. And those hotels will not give anything back to that HBCU school towards any education. Go through HBCUHotels.com. I'm giving things back. And my goal is, and I'm going to play us tonight to this show right here. You ready for a drum roll?
Hold on. Let me go and give you a spotlight real quick. So I want to make sure we can all hear this. Go ahead.
My pledge, if everyone supports the homecomings and the classics, is have a check for you guys of $5,000.
Okay. Oh, okay then.
That's how I roll. Because I see the future in this.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I love your format. I love the first class. And I thank you for inviting me in on the show without even knowing me. You didn't get my information. That's another side story. You got on me about that. So, but you got the information right now. You heard it right here. HBCUHotels.com is pledging $5,000 to your organization there for this format for 2021.
All right, so we need to make this happen. We need to open this country back up. I ain't trying to rush y'all. I am not like 45. I ain't trying to rush y'all. But whenever we can get back to when we get back on the good foot, I hope that we can make that happen. Thank you, sir. Now, before we get up out of here, let me see if I can bring DJ Blue back. We're going to see if we can work on this audio one more again. Ba, 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 ba. What's up, Blue?
Hey, what's up, man? I got you right now.
Oh, you sound good right there.
Yeah, okay. You
Yeah.
sound good. Oh,
stay right there. Stay right there.
All right. I ain't going right here.
Let's get this guy. Let's give Bobby some background, and we're gonna play another round of HBCU this or that.
Hey, this what I'm gonna give.
And Bobby, you see what the major round is. I hope you know it. But in the meantime, let's see if we can do
That's Frankie.
All right.
That's some Southern girls, ain't it?
That's my thing. Oh, I'm married now, so I'm strictly.
Forget about
right,
Southern girls.
Bobby, for you, ladies and gentlemen, do you think Bobby is going to choose on campus or off campus? Ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section right now, what do you think Bobby is going to choose on campus or off campus? He's talking about down there, Southern girls.
You want me to answer that now?
No, hold on a second. Let me see if I can get a comment from the audience real quick. And we're going to see what somebody else says before you say it. On campus or off campus for our proposed Mr. President at Alabama A&M University.
If they know me, they know I would be at.
I see some people who said something. What you got, Bobby?
Off campus all day.
Oh, that's what they said. That's what they said.
You couldn't stay on campus and have visitation by girls. You have one door for guys.
Bobby, don't tell it all. Don't tell it all. Don't tell it all. Here's another one for you, Bobby. Would you rather? Do you think he wants the dining hall or the corner spot? The dining hall or that local corner spot with all the greasy food of it all? Which one do you think he's going to choose? I see some people commenting. Again, you're watching the HBCU Alumni House Party, and we're going to see what Bobby chooses.
1985 that came out.
All right, what you got, Bobby? What you think? I smell.
Corner spot all day.
You said the corner spot.
John.
And what was the name of that corner spot?
John's Beer, Wine, Ham Sandwiches, Liquor Store. All in one.
That sounds.
He said. He said it was everything. It was everything. All right, so you know, here comes the big question. Matter of fact, y'all know how we gonna do it. Y'all know I'm about to turn the light on. Now,
what song you playing?
Donuts now. Which one do you think Bobby can sing right now? Do you think he can sing his alma mater or his school fight song? Which one do you think he can do right now? Let's go to the chat and see.
Hey, I got one for you right now. Answer. This song will make me fight.
All right, so let me go on and give you the spotlight.
You know
Hold on, let's give him the spotlight, Norris. Let's see what he can do. Go ahead, it's on you, Doc.
I can't respond with that music in the background.
That's all right, it's gone. There you go.
You go. Okay, cool. Fight song.
Go ahead.
Because you played the Q song.
I
keep it old school. Shoot. Fight team, fight team, fight team, fight. Go Bulldogs tonight.
There it is. He did the fight song. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yes. I'm here for it. I got Brandy in the background yelling and screaming. I love it. I'm here for it all day long.
You're all right with me, man.
All right, so Bobby, listen, you are going to get an email from me very shortly later on this evening to give you a dozen donuts to Krispy Kremes.
Oh, appreciate that.
Yeah, it's all you, dog. It's all you. So again, thank you for allowing us to take another look at what you do and how you do with the HBCUhotels.com. Again, thank you for the donation and the hopeful players that we can make this thing happen. And I don't want you to be no stranger. I know that we got some other projects that we've been talking about, and I would hopefully be able to bring you back and reveal those things real soon. Bobby, if you want to stick around a little bit later after we talked to our last guest, and I can bring you both and you and Brandy back. If you want to stick around, you are more than welcome to. Listen, I'm going to take a quick pause for the cause. I'm going to tell you about this company called Life on the Yard Apparel. Because you buy a t-shirt, it donates to campaign. And we're going to talk about the campaign a little bit, the schools that we are raising money for this week. I'm talking about the schools for next week, right after we talk about Life on the Yard Apparel. Listen. You already know that the HBCU experience is like no other college experience. And as a matter of fact, it is an experience that you will remember for the rest of your life. Now, not only should you be able to remember the time, you should also be able to represent the memory with a life on the Yard apparel. Now, these shirts allow you to bring a little bit of nostalgia back by allowing you to wear the memories of being on the Yard, especially from some of those landmarks that no longer exist. This is my freshman dorm right here. Now, right now, you can represent those memories in your dorm life and support the HBCU Alumni Care campaign with your purchase. It's really easy. Just go to www.lotyapparel.com and search for your HBCU and dorm. Use the promo code HBCU Live, and $2 for each purchase will support the campaign. Now, if you don't see your school or your dorm, just drop the company a message. Use the Contact Us tab, and they will work on supporting your request. So what are you waiting for? Purchase a shirt, support the campaign, and represent those memories with Light on the Yard apparel. Your HBCU experience. And don't forget to use the promo code HBCU Live.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
And hey, welcome back to the show, Blue. We've been having a great time. Brandy is absolutely amazing. Bobby is awesome. We are like 2 for 2 with these dynamic guests for the day, but we got one more alumni check-in so we can see what is happening. But before we do that, Blue, I want to just share with you one more time and everybody else who is watching how much money we have raised so far for the schools for this week. Again, we have been raising money and lifting up Dillard University, Florida Memorial University, Houston-Tillotson University, and the University of the Virgin Islands. And so I want to just take a quick little look and show you all where we have been. Again, all money raised goes straight to the HBCU. It never touches my hand. It goes straight to the school. Yeah, it goes straight to them, not me. So with that, if you all can maybe see the screen, I know it's a little small there. Let me see if I can blow it up just a little bit more. So you all can see where we are so far. And if you want to make a contribution so far, so thank you. University of the Virgin Islands has now raised $280, and you got until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to still make a donation. Just come on, put 5 on it. That's all I need. I just need a quick 5 on it. Houston-Tillotson University, $197. Thank you so very much for that so far. Florida Memorial University, $116. Yes. And Dillard University, $570. Thank you for all that you have done to make impact for these schools of the week. Now, the question becomes, Blue, you know what schools are raising money for next week?
What's that?
I said, do you know what schools we're raising money for next week?
No. Why don't you tell us?
Okay, sure. So glad you asked. How about that? So for next week, Blue, we are raising money and we are acknowledging Morris College, Payne College, Shaw University, and the University of the District of Columbia. So again, Morris College, Payne College, Shaw University, and the University of the District of Columbia. So if you are an alum from those schools, put the word out, spread the love. If you want to learn more about those schools, we're going to hopefully have alumni representation from these 4 schools, either an alum or someone from the institution, to come and talk to us about these something about this school, and we'll, of course, like you always do, we show a video or something of that nature. And if you want to know what other schools we are lifting up in the month of December, after we get through next week, the week after, we're going to be doing Rust College, St. Augustine's University, Talladega College, Voorhees College. Then we got Wiley College, Howard University, Southern University of Shreveport. Yeah, that other Southern.
Right.
This will be the third one, because we did the first two. We did Baton Rouge, we did SUNO, so now we're going to do Southern University of Shreveport and St. Philip's College, and then we're going to do American Baptist College, Charles R. Drew University, Lincoln University, Missouri, and Virginia Union University, and then we'll be all wrapped up for 2020 with our HBCU Alumni Care, because we believe that all HBCU alumni can support all HBCUs, because we are stronger together when we are standing united. Yes?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think so. Now, listen. Speaking of Howard University, I just kind of mentioned them just a second ago. Let me tell you about this young lady right here who's about to walk into the house party. I'm all loud.
Oh, yeah.
She is a 2007 graduate from Howard University, now residing in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
She owns her own company. She was a communications major, and she was a member of Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Come on, Alpha chapter. Come on. I see you out here in these streets. All right. She is the founder and president of a company by the name of I Heart My HBCU. And although she has a spare change technology, she's also known as Roundups, so it's been around for a few years. This company she has with I Heart My HBCU is a spare change Roundup company. And as the founder, this was her first bridge, was the first to bridge the technology to HBCUs to connect this spare change app to our HBCUs via a single mobile app, making it easy for any HBCU alum, or anyone else for that matter, to donate to one or multiple HBCUs in one place. So I am so glad to bring her onto the show and welcome her. Let's give her a nice warm welcome to the HBCU Alumni House Party. Hey!
Hi! Thank you for having me.
Come on and party with me one good time. Hey!
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so honored to have this song playing for my intro. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's right. It all hang out.
Yes. I'm not letting it hang out. I'm enjoying the music.
Dominque, how are you?
I'm great. I'm fabulous. Thank you so much, Anthony, for inviting me to come on the show today and to be able to tell you about my organization. Hi, DJ Blue. So great to meet you. And again, thank you also for having me. So yeah, just to jump right in, I Heart My HBCU is the original spare change app for historically Black colleges and universities, founded in 2017. All you have to do is go to the Google Play Store, or go to the iOS App Store, download the app, sync it with your bank account, and then anytime you go into a physical retail store and go shopping, or you go shopping online, we will round up those purchases and we will donate to your 5 favorite HBCUs.
Not just one, but...
Not just one.
5.
By 5. And that is because, just like you said, Anthony, stronger together, we are united. Okay. So something to that effect. But we're ultimately, the point is we are stronger together. And you have HBCUs out here that have full student bodies of approximately 200 students. there is no way you can have 100% of those students donate and preserve that HBCU. So we have to take care of each other, because when one school fails, all of our schools fail, and that's something that we obviously need to care about. So when you get into the app, you select your 5 favorite HBCUs. And I know sometimes people are like, oh, I went to Howard. So, I'm sure some of my, alumni friends are going to say, well, I don't want to give to the other HU, the copycat, right? But we love all of our HBCUs. And I love Hampton Institute. Oops, my bad. Hampton University. And I will donate to Hampton University, okay?
So, our good friend Monique, who donated the Krispy Kreme donut, she said she's downloading the app right now.
Great. Thank you. Yes, download and donate. And again, I will, and I do. I donate to Hampton University. You check out my personal IG page. You see how I brag about that. I donate to Hampton just as much as I donate to Howard. So you get on the app. If you want to give 90% to your school and then 2% to the remaining 4 schools of your favorite, you can do that. But if you want to share more of that wealth of your spare change, then you can give 50% to your school and then maybe give 10% to the other 4 until you reach 100%, of course. But yeah, so you can edit those percentages any way you like. When you add your school, you can always go back and change them. So you're not stuck with the same 5 favorite HBCUs. And you can also donate with recurring donations and one-time donations. So say you have your 5 set, but then you hear that another school, has a special need, or we're doing a special fundraiser, then you can go in and say, you know what, let me go ahead and just do a one-time donation for this particular HBCU.
Here's a question for you. So I know sometimes some schools or institutions or even alumni want to make sure that as their donations are being communicated to the school,
right?
Also communicating to the school, hey, Anthony Brown, Bethune-Cookman, Anthony Brown raised, collected this much money in his spare change. This is from him. Yes, we are doing that. Every HBCU is different, but if it's something that they ask of us, we do pass those lists on. Okay, awesome. Now, for ladies and gentlemen, if you want to learn more about, real quick, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to show this video so you can learn more about how I heart my HBCU and how it works.
Make sure you start the video from the beginning, because I'm hearing, yeah. Okay, yeah. I know which video you're playing. So that is the app, and it's so simple. It's so easy to use. And another thing, guys, one of the things about the app, I really wanted to create a super engaging experience. So you don't just go in there to donate, you go in there to network with other alumni. There's a chat room in there, and it's based on your 5 favorite HBCUs. So the 5 schools that you select, you can chat with and interact with other HBCU alumni from that chat group, okay? And even the Divine 9 have their own separate chats. So if you want to network.
Oh, so it means we could create a could we go back? I'm thinking about Brandy earlier with the competition.
Yes. Yes.
Or the different A&M and Alabama State, Hampton and Howard. Could there be some type of camaraderie or rivalry fundraising?
Absolutely. We actually have an entire leaderboard on there. So if you want to prove you're the best, prove it with your dollars or prove it with your spare change, because we rank the HBCUs each month based on how much you give. So if you're the truth, if I'm the real HU, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to show up with my change. Okay. And if AKAs are the first and the finest, and we are, I know we're going to come through and we're going to be number one each and every month with our donations. So if you want to prove me wrong, download the app and donate your spare change. I'm challenging all of you guys. Download the app, donate your spare change.
Brandy, I'm coming back to you. Wait, because it's so funny.
Wait, are people saying stuff in the chat? Hold on, let me see what they're saying. Let me catch up.
I feel the essence of Brandy, because she already came for Bobby saying, just because y'all talk about y'all was the first.
Well, if you're gonna come for me, come with your change and download that app.
So let's real quick talk about you and how did you get to Howard University?
So you know what? I love my sister so much. I actually followed her and went to a PWI my freshman year. I went all the way. I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas, H-Town. And I went all the way to New York City and followed my sister, who did not hang out with me when I got there. So I told her, you know what? I should have gone to a HBCU. I need to go. My aunt Cece, I love her so much. She went to Howard. She partied too much though. So I finished for her. They were some of my biggest influences. And then my mom, who also went to an HBCU. So it's in my blood. It's in my blood. And it was just something that I was meant to do. And when I got there, I felt so at home. I remember when I visited the campus, actually, my sister went with me and I was like, this is what I need. This is what I've been wanting. It was like a yearning that I had, because all my life I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood in the suburbs of Houston. And, it's like I'm always the only Black girl in class, right? Mm-hmm. And, I just always had this yearning to be around more of my people. And my mom just always instilled, my identity in me and just knowing who I am and where I come from. And it was just always just knowing that. I just always felt really close to my culture, even though I wasn't physically close to them, right? Oh. And so, again, my sister put me on a detour for a year in New York City, but I ended up where I was supposed to. And I arrived at Howard.
Hey,
yes,
you like going to an HBCU.
Man, it was such an incredible experience. And I was active in so many ways, from, Alpha Chapter. Obviously, I pledged, and I was on the radio station for the entire 3 years that I was there. And, just really incredibly active just within the student body. And I would do it all over again.
Okay. Well, but I'm tongue-tied. I need to bring Blue back, because you know what time it is.
Oh, wait, is it like quiz time? We got some.
Yeah, I'm playing the tick. I'm playing the clock, if you can hear in the background.
Okay. I hope I get these questions right. I hope I get them right.
Blue, it's about that time.
Let's do it.
Oh God. I'm gonna need a lifeline. I'm just not good at these games.
It's that time. One more time. Here we go. All right. So.
Wait, so I guess the song?
No. I'm going to throw a question out. The audience has to choose. They got to see that they can guess what you're going to guess. For example, your first question is going to be, let's see, Fiat or CIAA? Don't you say nothing.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get some feedback from the audience.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get some feedback from the audience, and we're going to see what they say before you say. One person responded. Don't respond and give us a response. Got somebody else? All right. What's your answer?
MEAC. Absolutely. Because Howard University is a part of the MEAC conference. So absolutely MEAC. Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, for the MEAC. I see you out here. All right, here we go with the next one. Let's
okay.
do. Let's see. Would you think she's do homecoming or classic? Homecoming or classic? I don't know. They talking about pretty girls wear pearls. Where's she wearing her pearls too?
You are so funny.
All right, what you got? Let's see if the person
homecoming, you know, because Howard University, of course. I mean, we have the best homecoming, hands down. Everybody knows this. Everyone comes to it.
Okay. All right, and so the last one is.
I see the questions. Does Howard even have a classic? No shade. Like I said, show up with your change, okay?
Yeah, you don't have a classic?
No, we don't.
Y'all don't participate. Y'all don't do anybody's classic?
Like actually participate in the class. Well, we don't have our own classic now. I don't know if we participate in any classics. Hold on. I don't know that one. I need a lifeline.
Moving on. The big one for the donuts.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, you think she's going to sing her alma mater or a school fight song?
Oh my God. Don't do this to me.
The pressure is on, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, you decide. Should she sing her alma mater or her fight song? How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to just put the rules up in the game real quick. Should she sing her alma mater or her fight song? For the donuts.
So the votes are coming in.
And I see, wait a minute, no, the vote is quiet. No one's saying anything. Ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? They're like, they know I don't have a good voice. That's what it is. You know what? They're like, I don't want my ears hurting tonight. So they passed on that. I agree.
What? Nobody said anything. Oh.
Well, she can choose.
We tried. Well, listen. Dominique, don't you go anywhere because we're going to have a quick little back and forth between this Delta Sigma Theta and this member of Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Okay. Yeah, they're second best too. Real quick, I mean that with all the love. I have a really great promotional video. I believe it was shared to you in the chat. If you have a minute 45 seconds for it, it's another super creative, very exciting video about my organization. If you have time, I would recommend you share that. Go on, just drop that. If you have time.
We shared it in the chat, but it takes us a second to upload it. So I won't
upload it.
But
I understand.
So they want to hear you sing the alma mater for the donuts.
Oh my gosh! Wait, but they're late. That segment it actually ended.
It's right there. It's on the screen. This is my good friend. Matter of fact, she's from Atlanta too. She's from Atlanta. Matter of fact, earlier today when I said I could call my friend at Clark, Atlanta, that's who I called.
That was her. Okay. Well,
let's give you a Christmas spotlight. There you go.
So this is gonna look really bad on me, but I need a lifeline. I do not know my alma mater. I do not. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna give a donation instead because you know what? That's what we're here for. We're raising money, and yes, you can download my app and give spare change. But I also believe in donating to the United Negro College Fund and supporting your cause too, because there's nothing wrong with spreading the love to other organizations. So I pledge to support every every school in the CARES campaign this week, you will receive a donation. I got to 11:59, so you will get a donation for each school from me tonight before 11:59. That's what I got for you.
I'll take that. I will take that.
Okay, all right.
I will take that. You know, but that's interesting because Brandy didn't know her alma mater either. But it was something. Well, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Gayleen will let you know. She said, "Baby, it's in your heart." You know.
Oh, thank you. It is. It really is. I love being a Howard girl. I do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back with Dominque and with Blue and with Brandy. On the other side of there, we're going to just you know what? We're going to just talk about some of this HBCU alumni greatness because there are some great alums doing some amazing, phenomenal, exceptional things. And we want to just be able to take a moment and celebrate some of them. Again, this is my good friend Leslie Jones from Howard University who actually put this video together. So let's go check HBCU greatness. Yep, again, HBCU greatness. Listen, before we get up out of here, before I bring back our guest, I wanted to tell you all again, one more time. Again, I played the promo earlier about the Common Black College application. One application, it now goes to 59 HBCUs. And I want to say thanks to my good friends, the Cleveland Council of Black Colleges Alumni Association, with the support of the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse and the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you know any high school seniors right now that could benefit from completing the Common Black College application, one application, 59 HBCUs, upload one transcript, it's normally $20. But right now, I'm going to give it to you, if you know a senior, absolutely free. Promo code CLEV 2021. I'm putting it in the chat like right now for a limited time only. So you better hurry up and let some seniors across the country, wherever they are, no matter wherever they are, if they are a high school senior right now, they can complete the Common Black College application. 59 schools, one application. All 59 schools will have immediate access to it. Upload one transcript, unofficial transcript, to get the conversation and the ball rolling. Normally $20, but right now, thanks to my good friends from the Cleveland Council of Black Colleges Alumni Associations, with the support of the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Rocket Mortgage Loans, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're providing it absolutely free for a limited time only. So don't wait. Hurry up. Let somebody know. Copy the link right there. There's the promo code right there in the chat. Like, it's right there. Use it. It's right there. Stop playing. Copy that. Share that. Let somebody know. Let's help get another student to and through one of our amazing HBCUs, because we know that there, just like for us, there is an HBCU with some student's name on it, because we realize now you can be whatever you like by going to one of our institutions. With that, hey, you are watching the HBCU Alumni House Party. I'm Anthony Brown, your host, and I want to welcome back to the show right now. Let me bring on my good friend, DJ Blue. Ba, 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 ba.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How about you, my brother?
All right, listen, we about to get up out of here in a second, Blue, but I'm going to bring these two wonderful ladies on. Bobby couldn't stick around with us.
Bring them on back.
But we're going to bring back these two beautiful, wonderful ladies representing Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Dominque.
Hi.
Whoa! And we want to bring back, and again, Dominique shot now. I want to give her a shout out to from Howard University. And I also want to show some love to all the way from Southern University and A&M College, living in Detroit, Michigan, representing that Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, whose actual line name was Brick House. Oh, Brandy was really good.
Welcome, Brandy.
Hey,
All right, so before we get out of here,
I got your app.
Oh, good. Thank you for supporting. Thank you.
So thank you both for being here today and sharing your story, your background, what you do with whether you're helping young people in elementary school or you're helping young people, helping the schools help pay for college and scholarships and opportunities. It's a full connection here. Anything before we get up out of here, ladies, you want to just share anything, you want to just shout out somebody, or you want to just encourage somebody before we get up out of here tonight?
Just want to shout out all the parents who are dealing with virtual school and helping your scholars. It's a transition for all of us. None of us have ever taught in a pandemic. None of us have ever been administrators in a pandemic. And none of us have ever been parents in a pandemic. So be patient, be kind, and just know that it's going to be okay. And this is just something that we have to get through, and we will get through it. So please be patient with your educators and your administrators. I beg of you. We are doing the best that we can, and we love you, and we just want you to be patient. And now you guys probably see that our educators need to be paid just a little bit more coin, just a little bit more. A little bit.
Dominique, what about you? Anything you want to say before we get up?
Well, I do want to say thank you to our educators. I come from a family of educators, and I know my mom and my aunt are tuning in right now, and my aunt's an assistant principal. My mom's in education as a diagnostician. So yes, just kind of want to second what Brandy says, to remember to be patient with them, because they are doing a lot, and this is a unique environment for everyone. In addition to that, I do want to say, just thank you to alumni for giving back to HBCUs in general. Thank you for giving back to your alma mater, and to remember to take care of all HBCUs, because it is our legacy and our responsibility to preserve these institutions.
Wow. And you want to shout out your company one more time before we get up?
Oh, yes, I do. Thank you. So go to iheartmyhbcu.org and, check out the website, get to learn a little bit more about us. And then while you're there, you can click on the links to download the app for either Android or your iOS phone.
Wow. Okay. Norris, you want to say something before we get up out of here?
Hey, man, I just want to say, man, they were some very, very dynamic Black women, and I totally and wholeheartedly enjoyed the show and whatnot, and I'm just so impressed at what our HBCUs are producing and have produced and will continue to produce.
Awesome. I want to blow both of you ladies a real big kiss.
Thank
Me
you.
too.
Thank
you.
you do. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun, but we got to run until like always, like we do. We like to just give you a little encouraging word. Again, it's alumni house party. We're going to turn it up real quick. But before we do, I just want to leave you just a quick word of encouragement, just something just to hold you until you get to church in the morning.
Right.
In physical sense, or you're going to be in the virtual space. Just remember, to enjoy true happiness, all you need is a grateful heart. So open your heart and enjoy the love, enjoy the happiness, and just spread all of it that you can. Hey, I'm Anthony Brown. You've been watching the HBCU Alumni House Party. Make sure you still give. You got until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to support our schools for this week. Yeah, buddy.
So hot in here.
It's hot up in here. It's been fun. Shoot for the moon. Give this. You will always be among the stars. Until next time. It's been fun. Here. Hey. Y'all come on and turn up with me.
Anthony, you can send some donuts anyway. Hey, we want some donuts, Anthony.
You don't need them donuts.
We want some.
Before we get up out of here,
Cut on the hot light. Cut on the hot light.
put the hot light on. Listen, one more thing before we get up out of here, because I started the show with this. I'm going to close it with this. My HBCU is better than yours. Listen.
Yes.
It's all about, even though it's about competition, we all still family.
Exactly.
We'll see you Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we help you support another for the HBCU, y'all. I'll holla.
HBCU, stand up. Like Jefferson. Hey, go. My HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. Either from the swag or the MEAC. Come on. CIAA or the CIAC. HBCU is where the beat we compete, but we're family. From the swag, from the MEAC, CIAA or the CIAC. HBCU is where to be. We compete, but we're still family. My HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. You can be from the SWAC, from the MEAC, CIAA, or the CIAC. At the end of the day, we got your back because we're family. We're family. From the SWAC, from the MEAC, CIAA, or the CIAC. It don't matter where you're coming from, cause we are still family. My HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. Come on. Yo.